Welcome to This Mobile Rocks. Hi, I'm Roland Tung Lau, and here today I'm at that downtown Vancouver headquarters of Mobify with Igor Poletsky on my left, founder of Mobify, Peter McLaughlin, the voice of Mobify. And I guess the first thing, guys, welcome.
Thank you. Thanks for having us.
You have an awesome office. Is this like the Hacker News startup of yore, where you guys all sleep together, code together?
It's pretty much it. You know, this building is the skyscraper of Vancouver. We think there's so much activity happening around this place. So definitely.
Okay, so what is Mobify for in a non-technical style?
Well, Mobify is a service for quickly extending a desktop site to mobile. So no building applications for iPhones, no building separate mobile sites. Just make sure that your existing site for a brand, event, a blog just works on mobile without doing all that much. So that's what Mobify is about.
So in about, if I have a little bit of web knowledge, in about half an hour I can get a decent site that works on my iPhone, works on my Nokias, and works on Motorola's and all those things.
Yes, actually right? More than decent. Mobify can get a site that looks like it was made for mobile by an expert team, you know, in several days, but you can get there in maybe half an hour, you're right. So it's a very simple self-serve. Anybody can go on the web to our application at mobify.me, enter the URL, pick the elements that they think are most important for their mobile visitors, and just do some styling and it's done.
And if you really need help, Peter's got an awesome set of screencasts, right?
I do. Just one for now, but there are more coming extremely soon.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. And you've done, well, my favorite is, of course, DrupalCon, the schedule for DrupalCon Washington, D.C. What else have you done? You've done Y Combinator Hacker News, also my favorite. And maybe you guys, Peter, you can give me some more examples?
Yeah, so we've done, what have we done recently?
Well, actually, so the idea actually is not...
Cricket?
Cricket, well, I was wondering whether or not we should actually talk about that one. But,
top secret.
We're going to have a demo with top secret Mobify.
Exactly. Definitely.
This Mobile Rocks.
So definitely the idea of Mobify is our users just going in and doing their own sites, and the sites we power are growing very quickly. So top blogs on the web, such as the List Apart, I Love Typography, the Dialine, are all using Mobify for their mobile views. It's the new hot thing on the web. Definitely events like DrupalCon you mentioned, Lift Conference, DLD, Coachella. Coachella going right now also has a Mobify site. And it's a new big thing.
We'll try to slip all those links into the...
it's in our gallery. It's in our gallery. Just go to mobify.me/gallery. It's all there, and you can check it all out.
Yeah, and so your model is a freemium kind of service?
Exactly. So anybody can go and get their mobile view, as we call it, very quickly. And if they want to get premium features, more analytics, more traffic, then there's...
on your own domain name, you pay a little bit.
Exactly. It's a very affordable service that it's just, you know, maybe 100 times cheaper than developing an iPhone app.
Excellent. So get in where you fit in. Well, I highly recommend it. It's awesome. So what's the future, guys?
The future is having the one web. You know, in the future there isn't going to be a mobile web that sits separately. The future is about having web services, websites that work on any device. And we're there to power that future with Mobify because we aren't creating any new duplicate mobile sites. It's the same site, just remixed with a mobile view. So the future is definitely on the web, and if you bet on anything, bet on the web. That's our tip to you.
Great. And I'd just like to close this Mobile Rock segment off by saying that, well, we'll have a demo following, so it's not a closing, but this is not a team of Johnny-come-latelys. You guys have been in the mobile space for how long? 5 years? 3 years?
Well, our team has, I don't know, a lot of combined years of mobile expertise for sure. We've been around in Vancouver for the last 2 years, doing some cool mobile services for TransLink, the local transit authority here in Vancouver. But we noticed that more and more mobile activity is happening on the web, and that's why we're driving to make Mobify, you know, a big and important part of that future today.
Okay, so on with the demo. Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you. I'm Peter with Mobify, and I'm going to take you through a demo of our selective transcoding engine. What you're looking at right now is what we call our choose view. So as you can see, we are on a URL here, and we have our toolbar up here at the top. Down below, we're looking at a frame that contains the website that's going to be Mobified. You can see as I move my cursor over different elements in the site, they highlight. I can pick new elements that we want to add. If I want to expand my selection, I can make it bigger. Essentially, I just want to pick anything that I think is important that needs to go in the mobile view. From here, I move on to the next step. I go into design. This is where I'll actually get to see a preview of what my mobile content might look like. So you can see it's loading there. And here you can see all the elements that were picked in the previous screen. It's all laid out. We have different simulated screen sizes, so you can see what it might look like on a Nokia phone or a Razr. And over here on the left, you have style, and this is where you customize CSS styling for the different devices and for the mobile experience. I'm going to move back to the largest preview, so it's the easiest to see. From here, you're able to reorganize your blocks, so you can move the blocks up or down, or if you decide that you don't need something, in this case, you can see I've double selected something, so I can delete that and get rid of that. We don't need it. You can create a custom header or footer in here. This has already been done for this site. You can see we just have a little bit of HTML in here. This is what creates the header up here at the top. And when you're satisfied with what you've got going here, you can move into the deploy view. And this is where you specify what the slug is that you want to use. And the slug is just sort of a short subdomain off Mobify that you want to call your site. So in this case, you might call it Cricket. From there, we provide you a script that you're able to stick in your website. That'll do the browser detection. It'll detect a mobile browser, redirect you through to the mobile site. We also have, as a premium service, the ability to register a custom CNAME. And what you do is you register, you specify your own CNAME on your own domain, and you point that across to our site. And when you do that, we'll automatically recognize that CNAME and will automatically point mobile users straight into your site. So let's say you wanted to register m.yoursite.com, then m.yoursite.com would go to your mobile view. And that's the introduction to the selective transcoding engine by Mobify.
Well, thanks to Peter McLaughlin of the awesome Mobify team for that demonstration of that website that he just demonstrated, Cricket, and look forward to more awesome stuff from the Mobify crew. Ciao, cheers.